Alrighty, guys. I'm Morthadon, and you guys probably notice that the webcam is a bit different. We're here for, I guess I should start this with, we're here for Boruto episode 31, but the problem is, there is no reaction footage. Unfortunately, it all got, messed up because I made a stupid choice, so let me explain. I just wanted to get that out there real fast so you guys know there is no reaction footage. Unfortunately, this entire video is just going to be discussion from me about what happened. So, pretty much what happened, and sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera, because the camera is like way up there, and it's like really awkward to like for me to look up, and I don't even know, does it look like I'm looking at you right now? I can't tell. But either way, I'll try maybe. I'm really pissed actually. So, what happened was I tried to record in lossless quality on the episode to try to improve the quality because I felt like there was some room of improvement for the video now that I made my webcam slightly better. But what happened was when I finished recording the entire reaction, what I should have done is I should have tested it on lossless quality, and that might have prevented the situation, but I didn't. I just went right into the episode. I was cocky, and I thought it would work, but but it didn't, and it messed up the entire video. And honestly, I was thinking about putting some of the footage in so you guys could see what happened, but trying to open that up in my video editing software, right when it finished loading like the entire file, because it loaded in like a really high, like I think it was like 40 gigs or something for the video, and it didn't even look good, and I don't even know what the audio quality was like. But what happened was the right after the video finished loading into my video editing software, my really nice 27-inch 144 hertz monitor just completely burnt out. It's got a solid white screen. I can't seem to fix it. I smelt like a slight burning smell, so it's an Asus monitor. I've heard good things about Asus. I bought it a little over a year ago, so I'm gonna contact them, and I'm really hoping they'll send me another one. But that's why the webcam had to move, because I have to go back to my monitor that's on my... I had my old one, which I never got rid of, thankfully. It's actually a 32-inch TV, but it's not 144 hertz. So... but it's way behind where the monitor was. So the monitor was probably like right where I can reach, like right here. And now I can't even reach you guys way over there, so at least when I'm sitting. And that's why it looks so much farther back. Unfortunately, this is how it's gonna be until I get this replacement one. Or honestly, if they don't send a replacement, I can't really afford a new monitor, so this might be the new setup. Maybe I'll try to get a tripod, or something I can sit the webcam on. It'd be a little bit more this way, but I could at least get it up to like where that monitor height used to be, and that might get me to a better like place for the webcam. But regardless of all of that, sorry for talking so much before I start this. I'll probably put a little like where the talking about the episode starts. I just wanted to really explain what happened, because on top of corrupted video, I also had the burning out of the monitor, and my day is just like ruined. So and this is like my finals week. I'm already stressed about that. This is like the worst. So I guess I just want to explain. Luckily this happened on a slower episode. It wasn't a super exciting episode, so like missing my reaction to it isn't the biggest deal. But I am gonna do some... basically I'm gonna redo my discussion portion, which I've already done, but at least that's better than I can't redo the reaction. Like that wouldn't be good. But I can at least talk about the episode and what I liked, and basically redo everything or redo the discussion portion that I already did. But yeah, so I guess I'll get into the discussion portion now. I don't really have anything else to say about this crap situation aside from I hope Asus sends me a new one. But yeah. So talking about episode 31, I enjoyed the episode. Sorry if I'm a little grim during this, but yeah. So I enjoyed the episode. It was fun watching or I guess not really fun. I liked the whole theme of the episode, is what I wanted to say. I liked how it went with a theme of apologies and honesty, where, Boruto lied to Hima, and then Hinata said something about that, where, like, honesty is always best, and that might have sat with Boruto a little bit. But he ended up telling Hima that he was gonna go and, he left the souvenir in the bag because he didn't get her any souvenirs. And the whatchamacallit, instead he went to the little lady at the sketchy shop, and she challenged him to a game of shinobi bout for the candies that he wanted to bring back to his sister. And the honesty part really came in when Boruto could see her hand, the old lady's hand, and told her about it. And I don't know if that was a test by the old lady or not. It kind of seems like it might have been. Or maybe she's just a little old lady and she didn't know better and whatnot. But the whatchamacallit, I like that Boruto came clean about that. It's definitely a good mentality for kids to see that kind of thing going on. Where and the old lady ended up giving him the candy. That's the other thing. So it's really good for kids to see that honesty does pay off, because sometimes they think that lying will, save their butts in every situation. But yeah, so I do like that theme about the episode. And then I talked about Kagura a bit. I talked about how this episode they tried to redeem him a bit, and they definitely did take some strides to redeem him, but he's still not back to, like, even close to a character that I like yet. Like, maybe in a few arcs I wouldn't mind seeing him again, and that would be kind of a fun callback at that point. But at the moment now, like, I hope he's not in the next arc, or maybe the next two arcs, to be honest. Just because I kind of would rather not see him for a bit, and kind of, like, get the, because he's kind of like the whole, like, there's some protagonists they do with some shows where they make them struggle with something and you root for them to overcome it. But with Kagura, I didn't root for him to overcome it. I just wanted him to stop being, like, a whimpering little bitch. Like, I said that in my last reaction, and I thought that, or, like, the original reaction, but that's, like, it's true. Like, it feels too brutal to say a whimpering little bitch. Like, maybe there's better terms for that. Like, maybe just saying, like, he shouldn't have been whimpering so much would have been better. But that's just the first thing that came to my mind, and that's just how I feel. And, seeing him in this episode definitely reversed it a little bit, but in my opinion, like, people can't change on a dime like that, so I definitely need some more time to see that change taking place. So that's just where I'm at with people. I don't believe that people can change so easily. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like there was more to the episode, but so much shit just happened that I'm, like, frustrated. It definitely was a slower episode. I imagine that, like, I guess it's good for a wrap-up. They gave us a little side story along with wrapping up the arc, which is exactly what I expected. And it's not that I didn't like the episode, it just wasn't my favorite episode, obviously. And they also didn't give us any indication of where they're gonna go next. So I honestly have no idea what's coming for these kids we're watching. I don't know if the next episode's gonna be the start to the next arc, or if the next episode's gonna be filler stuff. But I guess we'll find out next week. Oh yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so what else happened? I talked about more crap than this in my previous discussion. Uh, the gosh, we had the whole Hema thing. Oh, I guess we had the scene with Orochimaru, which I didn't even talk about this in my original discussion. The way, like, I never understand. I said it during the reaction, which unfortunately you guys aren't going to get to see, and then I didn't talk about it in the discussion. I don't know what to believe for Orochimaru. Like, part of him seems like a good guy now, like how he changed towards the end of Naruto, but at the same time he's still running those experiments, and some of the things he says, like he wanted a distraction so they could move around more easily, so it makes me seem like they're still doing some evil stuff behind the scenes. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about him. I do think he's plotting something with the whole Mitsuki thing, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll probably get an arc about it later on, maybe, to see what he's up to. Uh, and then, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what else to talk about for this episode. It was, it was exactly like I thought. It was a wrap-up episode and all that, but it had a nice little side story with some nice little meaningful, fuck, what's the word? Like, wow, brain fart, man. It had like a meaningful message towards kids with the whole honesty apology thing, like I said. So I enjoyed that. It was a good episode. I'm definitely looking forward to the next arc, since this one wasn't my favorite arc, so I'm just looking forward to move on, I guess. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys, and once again, I'm really sorry for not having the actual reaction this week. It stinks, but I won't mess with the settings again for a bit, or at least if I do, I'm gonna test first, and hopefully I have some good news next week about the monitor. Maybe it'll be on the way or something like that, but we'll see. I don't know what all this is gonna entail. I don't know, I have to send this one to them, and then once they check it to make sure that the damage wasn't, like, purposely inflicted, then they send me a new one. I don't know how all this works, but maybe I'll have some good news next week about monitor situations. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the discussion, I guess I can't say much now. I was gonna say if you enjoyed the reaction, then hit the subscribe button, but there was no reaction. But yeah. I guess hopefully we'll be back next week with a proper reaction, and also hopefully my reaction tomorrow goes smoothly. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next week, and hopefully I'll be in a better mood for the video. See you guys.